Hi everybody. Well, as promised, today I'm starting a series of videos designed to answer your questions, to give you a little coaching in some of your life's challenges, and I really appreciate those of you who posted comments underneath the post that I put on Facebook the other day with all of your questions. I'm going to choose some of them. I'm trying to choose ones that are most common, that are similar to other questions, so I can support as many of you as I possibly can. And I encourage you to post a comment under this video on Facebook with any additional questions you have or any questions you have. You want to be as brief and as specific as possible. And think in terms of generalities. How can you frame your question in a way that would really support other people? So as much as I want you to be specific about the problem or challenge you're faced with, I also want you to just think in terms of the bigger picture, if you can, which I know you can. All right, so first question is from Ron. And Ron says, I can't get clear in what I truly want, so my life is in a stalemate. I try to meditate, but it still doesn't get clear to me. And if you have any suggestions, I'm open and positive. Well, it's great to be open and positive, Ron. That's the first thing. An open mind attracts to it. An open mind attracts to it the information that we need to move forward, or the information that we need to help us get unstuck. So it's really great to have an open mind. And of course, being positive is just going to draw to you more positive things. So the first thing I want to say to you, Ron, is let go of figuring it out. Sometimes when we get really wrapped around trying to figure out what we're supposed to do with our lives, we get so up here that we can't even connect with here, our heart. So I want you to first just let go of figuring it out and instead focus on something else. Focus on the overall quality of your life. Now, this is what I did in the very beginning before I ever became a coach and before I ever wrote books or started speaking for a living. I got myself a coach, and I really worked on all areas of my life. My relationships, the environment that I lived in, the environment I worked in, my finances, my health. I really focused on improving each of those areas. As a matter of fact, in Take Time for Your Life, my first book, there's a test in there called What's Draining You, What's Fueling You. It's based on a test my first coach gave me from Coach University years ago. I think his test was called the Clean Sweep. This test in Take Time for Your Life is really designed to help you assess, what are the things in your life that are draining you related to relationships, finances, environment, health, and what are the things that are fueling you? Where can you get more energy? Because here's the thing. When you take the test and you start focusing on eliminating debt, saving money, living well within your means, being honest with the relationships in your life that are draining your energy, and either transforming them or gently letting them go. Making sure that you're surrounded by really wonderful, nurturing people. Having some kind of a daily practice that keeps you connected to yourself, your relationship with yourself and your inner core. When you start to focus on these things, taking good care of your body, getting up and moving every day, eating well, always improving the way that you eat so that your body is clear, your energy becomes clear. When you focus on your life in this way, what you're meant to do in terms of expressing your talents and gifts naturally starts to reveal itself. Here's a little story that I always share with people when we're talking about this topic. Imagine it's as if when you were born, there was a beautiful painting called Ron. And that painting was clear and expressive of your beautiful natural talents and gifts. But what happens over time is that painting gets just covered with stuff. Other people's expectations, beliefs that don't serve you, rules that you were trained to live by authority figures, the educational system, sometimes religious organizations, or any person in a position of authority who started to project their own beliefs onto you. The failures that we have, fear and doubt, all of this stuff, it's like tomatoes thrown on this beautiful painting. And what we need to do in order to help us get back in touch with or reconnected to what it is we're meant to do is we need to clean off that painting. And that means developing a strong relationship with yourself, looking at the beliefs that you hold and live by every day, and then very physical, practical things like cleaning up your environment, your relationships, your finances, your health. When you do that, Ron, I have no doubt that you will become clearer about how you can be of service in the world, no doubt whatsoever. So take the emphasis off of what do I truly want or what am I supposed to do, and get your life out of the stalemate position by taking action today. Saying, okay, what's one thing I can do to improve my home environment, make it more beautiful, more soul nurturing? What can I do to improve my work environment? Maybe I need to look for another job or step up to the plate and take more responsibility so that I can be more creative. Maybe I need to not use my charge card because I can't pay off the debt I already have. Start focusing on improving the whole quality of your life, and as a result, the life you're meant to live will start to reveal itself. I have no doubt.